2016. I was injured and on the shelf for 8 months. In those 8 months, I saw so many of my peers in this country reach the highest point of their careers so far, when all I could do was sit and watch from the sidelines. I thought when I came back, I'd pick up where I left off. The phone didn't ring. Those opportunities did not come my way. I got to where I was by taking the opportunities that were not given to me, by taking what I knew I deserved. Everyone has overlooked me in the last year. I promise you, you are going to regret it.
Jimmy Havoc.
Like ultra-violent Jimmy Havoc, Staples and Papercut Jimmy Havoc?
I think the violence is just one aspect of his thing. I think he uses it as a smokescreen to sort of hide the fact that he's very technically sound, and obviously he's a great talker. The violence sort of overshadows sometimes, and I think he plays that to his advantage as well. So
I love Jimmy Havoc. He's great. He's amazing. Let's make that call.
Okay,
for sure.
Yeah, I'll reach out and see what his schedule looks like for the coming year, and I'm sure he'd love an opportunity to be in the States.
When finding an athlete like Jimmy Havoc per se, what makes AEW different is that we don't take the norm. We don't take the expected pick when picking a professional wrestler. Jimmy Havoc, if you're unfamiliar with, had a tremendous run in Progress Wrestling. Going around and going to these smaller shows and seeing what the people enjoy, because that's at the end of the day what it's all about. It's about the fan. And sometimes it finds us, a diamond in the rough like a Jungle Boy, or it's one of my personal favorites, Hangman Page.
Man, I started wrestling at 15, I think. I went to college, wrestled through college and everything, and then kind of figured out I had to get a real job. So I was a high school teacher for 5 years. I would do that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, wrestle Friday, Saturday, Sunday, come back, try to make up some lesson plans, and then get it again the next week. So that's what I did.
Today has been my favorite first day on the job because my boss is you. It's every one of you here in Jacksonville. It's everybody watching at home. You are my boss, and for that reason, I will work harder than I have ever worked in my life to make this a success because you deserve it.
I genuinely believe in the vision for wrestling that Matt and Nick and Cody have, and it's the same idea that I have about what wrestling can be. It can be a little bit of everything. You know, you might not like this, but you'll certainly like that.
And I'll say that the past few years of working with Matt and Nick and Cody surrounding me, they have been the best of my life.
Everybody assumed that Hangman Page was going to become part of All Elite Wrestling. Hangman Page was probably the biggest free agent, probably could have went anywhere he wanted to. He could have asked for any amount of money he wanted to because Hangman Page is what we call a star.
I think for Cody and Bucks, this is kind of like a bit of a payoff, something they've worked towards and something that they've made happen. And for me, this is kind of a beginning, I think.
They've made me hungry. They've made me hungry for something that they've had the chance to hold that I've never had the chance to hold. They've made me hungry for something that no one has come up here and mentioned. In 2019, I will be the first all-elite wrestling champion.
I think I am one of the best in the world. I think it's maybe harder for me to admit that to myself. It's a strange thing for somebody like me to think that I'm that good. Maybe I am, you know? Maybe I am good. You know, I can respect Pac. Dude's got big balls, you know, and I think that's what we want in All Elite. And I've talked, you know, this whole interview about having something to prove, I think, a little bit here in All Elite. But maybe Pac's got a lot to prove too. Maybe he's got more to prove than I do, I think. Dude had to sit out for a year. So maybe he's got, I think, a lot to prove as well.
Well, if that's some kind of challenge, I'd accept.
As All Elite Wrestling champion, maybe that would make me a little more comfortable to say that, you know, yeah, I do belong here. I am the best.
Oh man, this visa process.
in
It's
the
just
ass.
so much paperwork. I mean, we got to get like a media letter from Dave. We got to get an expert letter. I'm getting Lance to do that for us. And then this
guys.
advisory opinion. Oh
yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Called again.
Sounds personal. You want to handle that one?
Fairly personal. No, I don't want to handle that one. Just, I'll call him back when I feel like it.
Okay. You still don't have an opponent for Double or Nothing.